everyone. My name is Janelle Stevens. I am the president of South Shore Caribbean Connection, and I am here as we celebrate Caribbean American Heritage Month.
I'll just recognize real quickly, we have two town councilors here today. Katrina Huff-Ramon, who is on the board, Jesse Gordon. We have our fire chief standing in the back, very tall.
Being here.
Very tall and proud. Donna Hall, who helps me very much in arranging these events. And Natalie Oliveras. So I do want to note some of these folks that are here today. Some of them who are within and celebrate under the Caricom flag. So through this celebration, we pay tribute to the strong friendship between the United States and the countries of the Caribbean, and to the many contributions that the Caribbean and the Caribbean Americans have made here to the United States. So throughout this month, we invite folks to gather and celebrate their heritage through historical and cultural traditions and observances, both here in the town. I know you'll probably be mentioning your event coming up at Howard's Farm, but this is really a great opportunity to create a proclamation for the organization. Much of it is written based on the words that I just spoke. But now, therefore, it shall be proclaimed that the Caricom flag will be raised by the town of Randolph on this date, June 7th, 2024, recognizing the month of June to be National Caribbean American Heritage Month, signed by myself, Town Manager Ryan P. Howard.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I want to just also recognize Tanisha, who is also running for office, Governor's Council. Thank you for also being here.
Thank you.
I also want to recognize Kathleen, who is also running
State Senate.
for State Senate. Thank you for being here. Typically what happens is we talk about the history and why we're celebrating and why June is Caribbean American Heritage Month. June is, in 2006, there was a delegation of people who worked in Washington, D.C., and they worked with President George Bush, and he had a proclamation that was signed in June of 2006 stating that from here on in, June will be celebrated as Caribbean American Heritage Month. And since then, every year, every sitting president has declared June as Caribbean American Heritage Month. We're working to make it official so it doesn't have to happen, but that is what, and there are people here in Massachusetts that was a part of making that possible. And so as we go about celebrating June as Caribbean American Heritage Month, it is not just for Caribbean American people. Yes, we are all Caribbean, but it's also for lovers of the Caribbean culture. So it embodies each and every one of us. So everybody is welcome. I'd love to give Katrina an opportunity to speak, because Katrina has also been one of my mentors in all of this. So we honor Ken because he's now gone, but Katrina was also there from the beginning, being one of my mentors.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I just want to give thanks. Every year, I feel like I say the same thing because it's in my heart and I feel the same. I want to say thank you to Janelle for bringing this together, especially today. It was pouring today, and quickly she had to pivot to figure out how we're going to continue this legacy, how we're going to continue to celebrate and give this flag raising the due attention that it needs. And she's doing it, and she knows how to do it. So thank you for putting the time and energy into this to bring this to the town of Randolph. Also, one more thing I will say is that recently I was reading Facebook, and an individual who does not live in Randolph said how beautiful Randolph is. And the beauty is due to the different cultures, but just how we come together in time of need. And today is an example of that, how we are coming together to celebrate culture, to celebrate each other. So I'm just proud to live in the town of Randolph and proud to have these folks amongst me who also live in Randolph, love Randolph, and definitely want to see us grow and do better.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Katrina. And with that said about us coming together, I also want people to know that Juneteenth is now an official holiday, and we will be celebrating. Woohoo! Yay! And we will be celebrating Juneteenth right here in the town of Randolph. We have two of the organizers here, Dr. Jackson and Katrina. You want to tell them where the event's going to be and what time?
June 19th, Powers Farm.
From 11 to 3, there will be programming till 2, and then we want you to take advantage of the vendors and the information tables that are going to be there. And the theme of our June 19th celebration in Randolph is a salute to historically Black colleges and universities. And I'm not just saying this because I'm a graduate of it's going to be great.
We need to also acknowledge Jessie, because Jessie has been there from the beginning as well. Oh. So Jessie, I thank you for that.
Thank you so much.
So if you want to say a few
Sure.
words, we appreciate that
So
as well.
last year we had all these more than 20 flags out, and I studied this year so I can identify more than the 3 I did last year. But I think the only way to really identify all the flags is to visit each
I agree.
Caribbean
I
nation.
agree, yeah.
Kathleen and I have visited 5 or 6 if you count St. Martin's as 2, because there's a national line down the middle. But my goal is to visit every Caribbean country, and events like this make it that I really am committed to that goal.
I love that.
Thank you all.
Yeah, I think I'll join you on that.
I know, let's do that. And so I'd like to give one of the things that I what I love is the spirit that we have, the people that are working in our community, and making sure that there's equity and that there's stuff for us as Caribbean people, that there's someone that's looking out for us as Caribbean people, and looking out for not just Caribbean people, but the diversity that we have here in Randolph. So I'd love to give, what I'd like for you to hear from you guys is your experience in working with the Caribbean community. So I'd love to get Kathleen. Kathleen is Jessie's wife, and she has been, I remember when I first met her, very quiet, and now all of a sudden I'm like, she is running for office and you're seeing her everywhere. So I'd love to give you an opportunity to just say a little something to the Caribbean community.
Thank you, Janelle. Hi, everybody. I am thrilled to be here again for another Caribbean event. I come to every event. I love it. I am so proud of Randolph, and I'm so proud, and I love the diversity of the town that we all live in. And I'm very happy to say that I'm working on the Haitian, to get Haitian Creole on the bill. It's a bill to get on the ballot so that Haitians can vote in our elections. They're a very big part of Randolph, and I love being here. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Kathleen Krogan-Kamara, running for State Senate. Thank you.
I'm glad you mentioned the Haitians. We always have to remember the Haitians because there's so many of us. There are so many of us that are islands that are independent, and they were the first. So we always have to remember and give them their honor and their due.
Speaking of,
Hi, I'm Tamisha Civil. I'm a candidate running for Governor's Council. I'm Haitian American, and it is a pleasure to be here with you all. And I'm so grateful that we can celebrate Caribbean Culture Month because we represent each other. As an advocate for not only for the Haitian community, but for all Caribbean communities, especially working in the courts where someone who doesn't speak English can have someone to translate for them, even if that's not available to them at that time. So it is an honor, and I'm always going to be available for people in the community of Randolph that needs any assistance or resources and access to whatever the city has to provide. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I just thank each and every one of you here that is within the sound of my voice. And again, I hope that you will decide to join us for the other events that we're having, and we thank you. The Caricom flag, we're going to raise that in a few minutes. And I just want to tell all the Caribbean people and the lovers of Caribbean that are within the sound of my voice, The flag will be raised and waving over Town Hall for the weekend. So come and take a picture and send me a copy. Yeah, it did. It did stop raining. So we're able to put the flag up. Come and take a picture with the flag in the background and send it to me. I'd love to see as many of you showing your Caribbean pride. Even if you're not from the Caribbean, tell me what island you'd like to be going to. As Jesse said, he has so many to go to. Tell me what island, but take a picture of the Caricom flag and please put that on Facebook and tag us, South Shore Caribbean Connection. Let us know that you are taking pride in being a Caribbean or a lover of the Caribbean. Meet us at the flagpole. Thank you.